Hello there everybody, welcome to Sonofdel's live vlog on this Saturday the 22nd of February? Yeah, I think it is. Saturday the 22nd of February. It's been almost 4 weeks since I did my last vlog. Coming up on today's vlog, I've got a book review, I've got an app review, and I've also got an unboxing of a very special box from The Vault. Also, I'll be talking a little bit about what's been happening in my life since I last spoke to you. Coming up first, I've got the unboxing of The Vault. Now, every so often I see a box advertised and I think how good it would be to review that box on my vlog, because then I can tell people whether one, it's worth the money, two, it isn't. I can show them the products and they can make their own mind up. Well, this was a company I'd never heard of called The Vault, but I saw the boxes advertised and I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound, I'll have a go. So I used £50 and I bought one of their boxes. Now, they do different boxes, a £25 one, I think, 50 and 100. And basically, they guarantee that you get double the amount in them. Now, they're all tech and gaming, so anything, you get to choose what you want. You can choose PlayStation, Xbox, Android, and they put a mixture of all sorts of stuff in, not just gaming. Anyway, I thought, you know, I'll give it a bash for £50. This is what I got. Now, to start with, you open the box, nice big box. You get a nice little, what's it there, Luke? Whoops, let me just put it right. Right. It says, look, Lucky Vault, and then there's information about it on the back. If that'll come into focus, I don't know. The Vault. Right, I'll show you the kind of things you get in it. This is for £50, bear in mind. The first thing, a couple of Xbox games. Well, I've got an Xbox One X. Now, these aren't my kind of games, don't get me wrong, but I know somebody who'll play them. They're both wrapped, they're all wrapped and all, it's sealed, new and sealed. The first one is called Wild Hearts. Now, I don't know much about that one. I will find out a bit more about the game, because I can't really get it focused. Hold on. There you go. Wild Hearts, that one's called. And again, it's for Xbox. As it says on the side, it is actually for Xbox. You know, and it's an Xbox What's It game. This one is a team game. Now, this is age restricted to 12 years and over, and it's called Bleeding Edge. Now, you might see the little sign on it, so you can't really see much of the picture, but it's another sealed Xbox game, so you get two games. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. The second thing, well, this is pretty cool. I don't know whether I'll get any use out of it, but it is pretty cool. It's a 2-in-1 bulb, but it's colour changing, so you can actually change the colour of the bulb when it's in your whatever, like if you have a lamp or whatever, you know. So as you can see, it's an eco light as well, so it's good for the environment. It's not a bayonet one, it's a screw-in one, and it's an LED RGB light, so it's got loads of different colours on there, functions and settings and all sorts. That's the second thing. The third thing, I wonder what this was when I got it. I opened it, as I'm going to show you. I opened it. When I can get the thing out, hold on. That's instructions. Where are you? And it's actually a power bank. Now, power banks always come in useful, especially this day and age. And it's a good power bank. It's nice and small as well. What I like about it is it's easy to fit in your pocket. You know, it's not one of these big chunky things. And obviously, you get your cable in there, and you get your your power bank, and your instructions. That's the third item. Or fourth if you think the games are one each. So that's the fourth item. Then we have another really good thing. I do a lot of mobile gaming. I know quite a lot of people who do. And this is really good actually. It's a mobile gaming controller. And as you can see, what you do, you put your mobile phone in the middle of it, and because it's got the thing at the side for you to put your phone on, your C-charger thing, you put your phone in there, and it turns your phone into basically like a PlayStation Switch, a Nintendo Switch. So you basically you've got your actual joypad with your mobile phone in the middle, and I think that's rather cool on itself, right? Now this is the fourth item. This item was the one that really chucked it for me. This is brilliant. This is absolutely amazing, because I'm not a fitness person. I'm not one of these people who goes out jogging and out like, well, I can't because of my disabilities. But when I saw this was in there, I went on to check on the price of it, and it's over £120 second hand, and it is actually a Fitbit Versa 2 smartwatch. Now look at that. That's unbelievable. Now I know that that's worth at least 120 on its own. So if you add up the stuff that I've had, you're talking about 150 to 160 pounds worth of stuff for £50. Now you can't complain at that, because if I want, I can sell that. I know I could sell that and get 70 quid, 80 quid for it. So I'm already getting the money back off my box if I do decide to sell it. I may keep it, and I'll tell you why in a bit, but I may keep it, and I'll explain later. But in this, like I said, £50 box, you've got a Fitbit Versa, which is worth over 100. You've got a changing light bulb. You've got a controller that allows your mobile phone to be turned into basically a console. 2 games, 2 Xbox games, brand new, sealed, and last but not least, a power bank. And all that for £50. I think that's the bargain of the month, I do, to be honest with you. And you also get a nice little card in with it as well. So yes, if you're thinking of doing it, I will put the details underneath my vlog for the vault. They do, like I say, they do a different boxes, and they even do a subscription. So if you want, you can have a different box every month or whatever. It's up to you. I've just had the one-off box. I may get another one for do on another vlog. I'll let you know, obviously, on another vlog. But that is the box from the vault. Now, since my last vlog, it's been a bit quiet really. I've had a bit of bad times with my mental health. I've been struggling quite a lot. I've been writing poetry for literally, it's just coming out of me now. It just literally, I just sit down and bang, there's another poem. I thought I was doing okay. I was doing brilliant, you know. I was sort of accepting it more than anything. But then the last few weeks have just been dreadful. I've been really, really low, really down. Luckily, I've had my friends next door, my friends' family, whatever. Tony and Shell, they've been brilliant. And my sister Paula, she rings me every day. Mandy, my other sister, she rings me every few days as well. So I've had somebody I can talk to, which is good. And somebody who I've been able to socialise with, which is even better. I haven't done any writing for a while, proper writing, but what I have done, I've started reading again, because I want to start reading at least an hour a day if I can. If there's enough time in the day, then I want to start reading an hour a day. The weather's been absolutely ridiculous. We've had beautiful sky and it's freezing cold, or we get it absolutely throwing it down with rain and it's 12 degrees. So we've had really, really strange weather. Now, another thing I've started doing again, I've bought myself an Xbox X, and the reason I bought it was because I did have 2 Xbox. I had an Xbox Series A, Series A, Series S, what am I talking about, and an Xbox S. But the problem was the Xbox S was digital, and a lot of my games aren't, because obviously I've got the discs for them, and I couldn't install the games, so I was a bit lost. So I bought myself an Xbox One X and got rid of the 2 others. I've got rid of the other 2. And I've got back to doing my Xbox gaming again. I'm playing a little bit of FIFA. FIFA to FC 25. It's okay, it's alright, you know, I'm just having a bit of fun on that. I can probably manage about half an hour a night before I can't hold the controls properly because of my fingers. But I'm getting about half an hour and I'm keeping my fingers live, if you like, because I know if I stop using my fingers, then I'll end up with claws, and I don't want to end up with that yet. So I do try and do at least half an hour on my Xbox each night, really, after I finish watching football. If I can't manage it, then I'll try and do an hour the following day, if you know what I mean. If my hands aren't up to it, or I'm not feeling well, or I'm feeling low. But gaming actually helps me, because it allows me to escape into a world. You know, I literally can play FIFA and all of a sudden I'm a footballer. I can play my snooker game and I can be a snooker star. You know, I can do all sorts, and it allows me to escape for a little bit. Now, I also love the fact that I've just found out, I downloaded the Xbox game app onto my phone and didn't realise that every game I've ever played on my Xbox is in my Xbox library. And I can install them from my phone. I can actually send them from my phone to my Xbox and it will install for me. Now, that's an absolute godsend for me, because a lot of my games, I did have the discs, but I no longer own now, but I did buy them, you know, so it's nice to know that any game I've actually got, I can actually install from my phone without putting the disc in the Xbox. But yeah, so that's been helping me quite a bit. Like I say, the weather's been bad, so I haven't really been out much. As you can see, I have actually had a haircut. I went down to R.D.S Hairdressing in Blackpool, which if you ever need a hairdresser and you live in the Blackpool area, R.D.S Hairdressing is brilliant. Not only do they do a really professional cut, not only are they polite and understanding of disabilities and every different thing you've got wrong with you, but the banter, the conversations you have will literally leave you in stitches. They are so entertaining. You know, you will be talking and laughing and just forgetting life, and it's brilliant. And it passes a good hour and a half of just, you know, just doing something with other people. You know, you're able to talk and have a coffee, and oh, it's brilliant. R.D.S Hairdressing in Blackpool. Again, I'll put the link underneath. They are brilliant. I can guarantee it. I have mine cut. I have it washed and conditioned, cut, styled, and all done and dusted for under £15. Under £15. I mean, where can you get that, really? Where can you get that? Or is it 15? They said on 15 it might be. But again, £15, what can you get for £15 these days, really? You can't, can you? Now, I've got my friend coming up from down south in about about 3 or 4 weeks. 3 weeks, I think, something like that. Anyway, he's coming up and he's spending a week, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. Stephen Cook is a fan of mine. You know, he's one of my fans who always watches my vlogs, looks out for my jigsaws, and I've met him once. He's a really nice bloke, and I'm looking forward to spending a bit of time with him, having a few costas, and, you know, having a good time and a rattle and a catch up and what have you. So that's something I've got to look forward to in March. Other than that, like I say, not a lot happening. I've not really been doing much that's noteworthy as such, but coming up next, I've got, first of all, there's a little video here just of what the weather has been like in the last few days, so enjoy this. And straight after this, I've got a review of an app, and I don't do that very often. Well, folks, this is the weather. Wow. Bit of a change since last time I showed you, isn't it? As you can see now, the path is there, which was underneath all the ice and all that horrible stuff. Yeah, it's not a brilliant day today at all, even though it is a lot warmer actually. It is like 12 degrees, so, you know, I've got a friend coming up in March and I'm hoping the weather improves a lot for when he comes up, because this is, ugh, yuck. Oh, in case you're wondering the date, by the way, it is the, oh, let me get this right now, the 20th of February. So hopefully we should still be, we should start getting the nice weather in the next few weeks, and you'll see it on my vlog. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the weather. Looking at it, it's beautiful, isn't it? But yeah, it's all sludgy down there, as you can see. But yeah, that's the weather for today. Okay, right, start a new year. I decided as a New Year's resolution I wanted to start eating healthier. I don't mean I eat loads and loads of fast food, I don't mean that, but I don't eat a lot of fruit and veg and salad and stuff like that, and I decided I'm going to. Anyway, I got to the end of January and I suddenly thought to myself, you know, I need something to help me, keep me motivated with this. So I downloaded an app called FatSecret. Now, it might sound a bit rough because I do feel like I'm fat, I do feel like I need to lose a bit of weight. And I've decided I'm going to, and I want to lose about a stone and a half. Now, I started it a week last Friday, so I've been doing it now 8 days. And what you basically do, you log your food that you eat. You even got the option to scan barcodes and all sorts, so that you know, you don't miss anything. And they don't expect you to record absolutely everything you eat. They know that sometimes you might forget to do this or forget to do that or whatever. So they say if you can record 90% of what you eat and drink, because obviously drinks count as well, and it works out your calories. But because I've got the premium, I bought the premium for a year, I basically get to see a breakdown of everything to do with my food. How much fat I'm having, protein, how much carbs, energy, sugars, all sorts of stuff. And it's giving me something to focus on, something to help with. Now, like I said, the app's called FatSecret, and you can have a free version, which is still fine, it's still absolutely fine, but the premium version opens up a lot more. I also have got tutorials on how to start habits and stuff like that, because obviously when you are not used to doing something and you want to start doing it on a regular basis, which is obviously when it becomes a habit, that's what you want, a habit. I need some sort of, like, not motivation exactly, reminder that I need to start doing this, because I don't want to be one of these people who ends up, 25 stone and can't move out the house because I'm too big and I don't get no exercise and I'm eating junk food and all that. I want to look after myself, because that's what my late wife would have wanted me to do. She wouldn't want me to fall to pieces and suddenly, throw everything away, which I used to do when I was with her, which is stuff like, we used to eat quite healthy, because with Deb being vegetarian, we ate a lot of vegetable meals, vegetarian chilies and stuff like that. Now, my next door neighbour, Tony and Shal, when they do meals, if I'm invited round, then sometimes if there's some left over, like if they've done a chicken pasta bake, they will put me some in a couple of containers and I will freeze it and then have it at a later date, which is fantastic, because I know it's healthy. It's got your pasta in there for your carbs, it's got your veg in there, it's got mushrooms, it's got onion, it's got all sorts in there, and it's got the chicken, which is obviously good for you, as one of the better meats. So I'm using this FatSecret, and on the Friday when I weighed myself, I was 16 stone 2, and I'm now 16 stone and half of 1, if you like. 16, because if I say 16 and a half, it sounds like I put weight on. I am actually 16.00 whatever it is. So I've lost about 1.5 pounds in a week, which isn't much. I know it isn't much before anybody says anything, but it's small steps, and if I can take small steps to do stuff like that, then I'm happy. Now, I also have started to drink water regular, because I don't normally drink water. The only water I drink is in tea or coffee. Now, I've started drinking my water, because I know that you're supposed to drink at approximately 8 cups a day, approximately. Now, I usually drink about 1 if I'm lucky, because I don't bother with it. But I've started reminding myself that I need to. So I've set little reminders: 2 o'clock in the afternoon, have a glass of water; 6 o'clock in the evening, have a glass of water; 10 o'clock at night, have a glass of water. So at least I'm getting 4 to 6 glasses a day from when I wake up. I've also decided I want to start reading at least 1 hour per day. All of it to do is not just my physical health I want to rely on, I want to sort my mental health out as well. So if I can give myself something to occupy my mind, I won't sit and think as much, because sometimes when I sit and think and there's nothing to occupy my mind, I go down dark holes, I go down places I don't really want to be. So this app, FatSecret, has really, really, really made a difference. And I'm, like I say, I'm a week and a bit into it, and you earn badges as well, for regular updates and regular food logging, and obviously the longer I'm on it, the more weights I'll be recording and stuff. But it's a positive motivation for me. Now, I don't usually do stuff like this, because I usually think, I'm not going on a diet, and I'm not going on a diet. I want you to know that I'm not starving myself or eating lettuce and nothing but. I'm still eating the food I like to eat, but I'm now keeping a track on how much of it I'm eating, what's bad for me, what's good for me. I'm not going to go down one of these diet freaky things where literally I watch every tiny calorie I put into my body and every bit of bloody, fruit, veg, whatever. I'm not doing that, because that's just too much for me. I don't want to do something like that. I'll end up being one of these people that I can't stand, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to basically keep a check on my mental health and my physical health, because I can't do all this, walking 6 miles and taking a stepometer and all this sort of stuff. I can't do that. But now I've got that Fitbit thing, I might start wearing that, because apparently you can monitor all sorts of things on your body, and that will help me keep another eye on me, my heart, me BP, me blood pressure and all this sort of stuff. So I think I might start using that rather than selling it. That could be a real bonus to me, because obviously I would never have bought one. I would never have gone out and spent 150, 160 notes on a Fitbit, because I wouldn't have got the use out of it. But now I've got one in this box, I might use it a lot more now. But yeah, the app's called FatSecret, and it's really, really good if you just want to keep an eye on your calorie intake, your calorie control. You can also copy meals. So if you're like me, and like for breakfast I always have an Actimel, a Cadbury's brunch bar, and a cup of tea with skimmed milk. And because I have that every morning, I copy that, and it literally, I don't need to fill that in the morning. Now it also allows you to add extra meals because you've got your breakfast, your lunch and your dinner, which it gives you. But you're allowed to add up to 6 extra meals in the day. So if you're like me and you have 11sies where you have a cup of coffee and a biscuit, you can actually put a section of 11sies in. If you have a cup of coffee in the afternoon on a regular basis or a cup of tea, you can put that down as a mid-afternoon snack. The other thing about it is it allows you to log snacks. Now my downfall has always been crisps or biscuits. Not so much sweetie stuff, but crisps and biscuits. Because crisps, unfortunately, when I start eating a bag of crisps, even if it's a share bag, I end up eating them all. And that is not good for your calories, trust me. I did something the other day where I was balanced on my calories. I had this big bag of crisps and before I knew it, I was like over my calorie intake for the day, excuse me. And that's not something I want. So I would recommend it. At the moment, I would give it a good 7 or 8 out of 10. And I will keep you updated every time I do a vlog as to how I'm getting on with it. And also I'll let you know how my weight's going. Because I want to keep an eye on it and I want to try and get down to 15 stone because I'm 16 and a bit at the moment. I want to try and lose about a stone because I feel like I put on a bit of weight and getting a bit chubby and I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's my app review and it is FatSecret. Now it's book review time. Now I haven't read for quite a long time. I think I started this book, what I finished yesterday. I started it in September last year. That was the last time I read anything, September to October last year, and I haven't done any reading since. Anyway, I've decided I want to start reading again because I've got hundreds of books and I need to start reading them. Anyway, I knew it was a Tom Thorne book, which is Mark Billingham's detective. He's called Tom Thorne and there's a series, I think, of 19 books or something, and this is book, is it 9 or 10, something like that. And it's called The Dying Hours. And I finished it yesterday, finally. Well, not yesterday, day before, sorry. I finished it the day before yesterday. And what it basically is, it's Tom Thorne again, the detective. If you read the books, you'll know who he is. And basically, old people are dying, but where it looks like they've been committing suicide. Something doesn't seem right to Tom Thorne. Why are they committing suicide, all these old people? And it gets more convoluted. It gets linked to something that happened 20, 30 years ago. Somebody taking revenge, blah, 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 and how they do it and everything. But there's also the dark side to it where literally, you know, you see Tom Thorne as a copper that would literally do anything to get a result. And he does bend the rules. He breaks them sometimes. And he does walk a very, 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 very thin line between good and bad. He tries to stay on the good, but sometimes he needs to go in the bad in order to get the result that he knows is there, you know what I mean? He's always constantly at loggerheads with the hierarchy, the upper ones, the ones who are above him, you know, chief superintendents and all that sort of stuff. And he also has got a good rapport with some of his colleagues, but some of them are a bit dodgy and all sorts. And like I said, it's a fantastic read. And I've just started his new book called The Bones Beneath. So I'll be reviewing that probably on my next vlog. But as a book of Tom Thorne, I'd give it 7 out of 10. It isn't the best one of the lot, but it's definitely worth reading and it does follow on. There is some, I wouldn't just read that as a standalone because it does reference stuff that happens in previous books. So if I was you, I'd start on book 1, which is absolutely brilliant, and work my way all the way through. And I've got all the books so I can read them whenever I want. So that is the book review for, as you can see what it's called, The Dying Hours. And it's by Mark Billingham. And it's a Tom Thorne detective novel. So here we are, it's coming to the end of my vlog, and today, believe it or not, we've actually got blue sky and sun, but it's gone a little bit chillier, and tomorrow we're supposed to be having horrendous weather. I don't know, because obviously I sort of trust the weather, but I don't trust the weather, because yesterday we had a really, really horrible day. Now I knew I needed some salad stuff to go with my meals for tonight, so with it being horrible yesterday, I decided to have a co-op delivery for delivery today between 1 and 2. I wake up this morning, blue sky and sunshine. I could have gone down and fetched it because it's only just down the road. but I thought it was going to be horrible weather, so I booked a delivery. So I've got a delivery coming. So yeah, I can not trust the weather. I tend to look at it and think, is it really going to be like that? But I put too much faith in the weather, I must do, because I've lost out again, because I could have gone down, got a bit of fresh air, had a nice walk around the village, gone co-op, got me groceries and come home. Instead, I've got a delivery coming. Now, since I last spoke to you again, my sister came up. My sister Mandy came up because it was my sister Paula's birthday, and also my other sister Mandy's husband's birthday on the 5th and the 7th of February. And we went for a lovely meal. We went for a nice family meal at a place called, let me get this right now, Cleveley's Cottage. And it's a lovely place, lovely ambience, lovely meal, nice people. And literally there were 5 of us, and we all had main meals, and we all had drinks, and some of us had 2 or 3 drinks. And for 5 people, it came to under £60 for 5 people. And the meals weren't like a plate, you know, pint of chips or something daft like that. I had a burger and chips. Yes, I know I'm naughty, I know I said, but I did have a plate of salad with it extra. I had a plate of side salad, so I had salad with it to make me feel less guilty. And all my other family had either roast dinners or big fish and chips. So yeah, all that lot for under £60, you can't complain. Anyway, we had a really nice time. We went back to my sister's, had a bit of a rattle and everything. And yeah, I've got my other sister's birthday coming up on the 4th of March. Now, we're not doing anything for that, unfortunately, because my sister Mandy was due to come up from Stoke to Blackpool, but unfortunately her husband's working, so I won't be seeing her on her birthday. But I'm hoping to see her, you know, probably May sort of time, hopefully, when they come up. So that'll be a nice surprise for her, you know, well, a nice time for her to get out for a little bit. So yeah. But other than that, like I say, not a lot planned for the next couple of months. Just hoping the weather improves and it gets warmer. Fingers crossed. I've had some more retro stuff. I've had some more retro clothes. I've had a retro hoodie with the Trumpton Fire Brigade on it. I've had a t-shirt with Ivor the Engine on it. And I've had a t-shirt with the Banana Splits on it. Because I love my retro stuff, see. I just love retro. I love anything retro. 80s stuff is just the best as far as I'm concerned. We had the best films, we had the best music, we had the best computer games. We didn't have the best fashion sense, I will be honest about that. But then again, I don't think any decade really has. So, yeah. On that note, I'm going to finish my vlog, because I've talked your ears off again. I will do another vlog again in another couple of 3 weeks. Thank you for all your support and continued watching. I'm hoping by the next time I do a vlog, I will have another book of poetry out and I can give you information about that. So, you all take care. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I will do another vlog soon.